like that's the dangerous thing about Instagram, because you don't notice that shit happening, and I feel like that can happen with anything. That can, like, if you're having trouble with, say, immigrants, then the Instagram can start showing you videos of like immigrants committing crimes and immigrants, fucking doing this and immigrants doing that, and it starts to like rub off on you, and you're not racist, but you're starting to think, oh, maybe these immigrants, man, maybe they are
What
actually
you
up to a lot of
starting to
shit.
think, because you're probably seeing them more often on your screen time on your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, and like you're seeing it a lot and a lot, and it's like it's building up and it's giving you a perception of these things. But like, for example, I've seen a lot of stuff online about, if you go out to the Irish countryside right now, it's like filled with immigrants. They have like, there's all these immigrants coming in, and all these villages are being overrun and stuff. But when I went on my holidays to Tipperary or whatever the fuck it was, we drove through a lot of Irish villages, and I saw nothing but white faces. Like,
Yeah.
I was not seeing it, all these immigrants. It was like not
I
how.
was gonna say, because when you said that, I was like, I never heard of that, and we've been traveling through Ireland as
Yeah,
well, and I
because
don't
like,
really notice.
this is the shit that I kind of like see popping up on like stories and stuff. And then I
Okay.
went through Ireland, and I'm like, hey, like, this is just not not the case,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then it's like, if you all you see is what's on Instagram, you think it's the case. And it's like the same when I was being shown all these videos of like women cheating and stuff, and women cheating and stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you start
It
thinking,
gets
well,
through your like belief barrier. Do you think it's designed to keep you at a low state of mind? If you get yourself into one, like a rabbit hole, it's not very useful or helpful to get yourself out of it. You get more into it, because I find like whatever you look up on Instagram or whatever you're following, it just shows you more of what you like. So
yeah,
if you're like searching up that stuff, or maybe your phone is listening to you, I'm not saying it is, but like if it is, like maybe it picks up on a few words and it starts like portraying some videos onto your canvas,
yeah, it's
and
an
then
echo chamber.
you just paint yourself in that type of direction, and then you just eventually become it, because the more of what you consume is what you become.
Yeah, and like that, I feel like that's very prevalent online, because in real life, you know, say I walk into Tesco, someone walks up to me, they're from God knows where and believe God knows what, and they're gonna come up to me and say something completely different to what I believe, and then I go into the newsagents next door and I talk to the lady at the counter, and she's some mad weirdo from wherever, know what the fuck, and like she has these crazy beliefs. But then if I'm online, then I'm looking at the YouTube channels that I like, I'm looking at the Instagram accounts that I like, so I'm looking at the Instagram channels and stuff that
You
believe
get
what I
more of a
believe.
yeah, have a more of a choice. Like it's more of control over
Yeah,
it, you
like
know.
it's more tailored to you
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
beliefs.
But when you're outside, like you're an algorithm, a living
Yeah,
algorithm. You're meeting another algorithm in a shop or something.
yeah, and it's
But it's
random.
random. It's
Yeah,
so random, and you're like, you have to be aware of that sometimes, so you don't get so like a part of the world. You have to be your own. You need to master yourself and
yeah,
fucking become your own, and that's good. Like as in you know what to talk to, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You
yeah,
kind of get control of that algorithm, but it's real life. But you're, and
yeah,
then there's the online, the digital self, like Instagram. That's your digital self. It's not who I am, but it's like what it's a portrait of what I think I am. I get
yeah,
to choose what is on my feed, and what I
yeah,
re-upload. All the videos I don't repost. I repost some of them. You know what I mean? But that's just a thought. You
yeah,
know, that's just maybe a desire, maybe even.
yeah,
I don't know, but it's not who I am, and people tend to go on and have this perception of essentially their perfect self, and they project it onto me, and then they talk in real life, and it doesn't meet up to their expectations, and all
yeah,
hell breaks loose.
yeah. Like, yeah, I think it's like, fucking, like, I could leave the gaff right now and I could meet Harry, but I could also meet Gary, I could meet Larry, I could meet Harrietta, I could meet all these people, but like, if I'm online, I can go on a forum for like only Harrys, and all I'm ever gonna talk to is Harrys.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if I
yeah.
leave the gaff, I'm gonna meet the Garys and the Larrys and the Barrys and the Farrys
The
and all that.
Harrys before it even is a Harry, because these type of conversations, I'm so put on the edge of like belief itself, because you're talking about yours and I'm talking about mine. And it
Yeah,
just like spikes me up. I'm just like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
just buzzing on the
I
beliefs.
can't really like put a persona on it. I'm like just as real as it gets, because
Yeah,
like I'm being challenged here.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? But there's no argument. There's no disagreement. I'm actually looking for my beliefs to get shattered, so I can like get
yeah.
further into the life itself, into the You
Yeah,
know what I
cause
mean?
that's pretty much what learning is, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
old beliefs getting replaced with new
That's
ones.
it, and it's fun as well. Like, but it's also like I don't have to become it. It's not my fucking like legacy or whatever. It's just fun. It's something on the side. It's just like, yeah, it's like a desire,
Yeah, like a game. Like
a
it's not the end of the
game.
world.
Yeah,
Like
you
if you
know what
just
I mean.
got beat in Rocket League, you're not
I can
gonna
just
flip
zone
out
out
over it.
now. I can just zone out now and do something else. Like, but like it's just having that choice and not being consumed by it completely. It's just like, oh, that what makes it fun.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
that's why we need to be able to like talk about things as a society without fucking shooting each other and
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
petrol bombs and doing all this shit. You know, we need to be
Just
able
get
to
too into it, you know.
talk. Yeah, it gets too personal.
It
Like
goes deep down the rabbit hole, and
I
it's
don't
just
like what you're saying, so I'm gonna kill you. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
too
That's it.
drastic.
It's like if you get like a certain amount of energy a day. Now, if you're only focused on like negative stuff and stuff that is keeping you in the algorithm of whatever, and it just takes you longer to get out of that. You know what I mean? So just put the phone down, go on a walk, listen to yourself more, fucking try be yourself, try to just let go and let these ideas and stuff just flow through you and pass over your ears like wind.
Yeah,
And then like that's you not taking it seriously or what is, and it's like fun, you know, but like don't go too crazy and just start killing people, but like have a bit of logic sense and how the
mm,
world works, but still have like fun and don't harm people. Try not to
yeah,
harm
yeah,
yourself in the process as well.
yeah. That kind of gave me an idea of maybe I wonder why, all these political agendas and stuff so pushed on social media like Instagram and YouTube and that kind of thing. Maybe it's because like when people go on to like any sort of entertainment kind of thing, like when they go onto Instagram or something, they're doing it to relax.
Yeah,
And I feel like when you're relaxed, your guard's a bit less down. So it's
you're
like,
right. Yeah.
like if it was on the news or something,
Mm.
you'd look at them, you'd be thinking, do I believe this? Do I not believe this? Does this sound true? Does this not sound true? Whereas like if you're scrolling through Instagram, you're just like, oh, nice video of a kitten. Oh, nice video of a car. Nice video of some booty. Oh yeah, nice video of like an immigrant doing a bad thing. Oh, and it kind
Yeah,
of
but
slips
what
in.
video was 2 videos ago? I bet you can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, but it's still like I feel like even though you can't remember it, it's still lingering
Oh
somewhere.
yeah,
Like it's
it
causing,
pops out tomorrow at 2 o'clock
yeah,
when
like
you're like cleaning up the
subconscious
plates or something.
effects.
You're like just thinking. Do you know when you're just like doing a chore and you just start thinking? You're just processing what just happened because your brain isn't as fast as a
Yeah,
computer.
yeah,
So it's like it's all this shit, and it builds up over time, and you can't have any peace of mind, and you just can't get out of the thinking, and that's when
yeah,
it doesn't get fun anymore. It's serious. You're like, oh fuck.
yeah. And like it could even, like to put it in like work example, we're talking about immigrants and stuff. Like it
Right.
could be like you could you could be watching like 100 videos of fucking immigrants doing bad things on Instagram, and then you forget about it. You don't even think about it. It's not even like you're saying. It's just subconscious. It's not even a thought. But
Mm.
then you like walking by like a Pakistani lad on the street, and you're like, oh, who's this fella? Like, is he about to rob me? Is he what? And like
It's
you're not
like that
even.
trigger from the
Yeah, it's
algorithms
that
from the
like
things you've
it's
been
all
watching.
those fucking Instagram videos just lingering in the back of your mind, just fucking causing havoc,
Yeah,
causing little shit, and like
yeah.
you let it slip in because you had your guard down, and so
What
you
would
got.
you say is a way to notice that?
I think uh, being self-conscious and being able to I think being able to check in with yourself and like notice yourself changing as a person, like notice if your beliefs change, because like your beliefs changing could be a good thing, but you should like kind of notice that your beliefs are changing, like check in with yourself and just be self-aware, because like you got to be able to think, am I changing for the better or am I changing for the worst, and like
Mm.
to think about that,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
actually know that you're changing, and a lot of people like are just not self-aware. They don't even know that they're changing, and these beliefs
But
creep in.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe they're
yeah.
good, maybe they're bad, but like they haven't even thought about it. They're just going on with their life.
It can be quite dangerous sometimes when you're not aware. You're not even
Yeah,
aware that this stuff is going on.
kind of NPC behavior.
Kind of goes into that category, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say are some tools bring yourself back, or check in on yourself now and again. I'd say like writing, a bit of like checking in, a voice note maybe. I do a bit of voice notes personally. I do have like loads of them on my phone, and I just like
little reminders.
Yeah, sometimes I just do it after like maybe something happened and my emotions may be high or something, and then other times when there's like fuck all emotion, I'm just like looking at a field or something, and it's just zoned out, and I'm just like my brain works out really slow.
A diary.
Like a diary, like a digital diary. That's what, and I just like start talking to myself. It's kind of like vlogging, but it's like personal, and you're talking to yourself in that moment. And sometimes I listen back, and I see like the growth, and I see how like things stem out, and things actually become. Oh yeah, like I started eating bowls of cereal. That's why I eat bowls. Like I get an urge to eat some cereal or something at night time. Oh, that's not really that good. Like, but where did that come from? And you can kind of listen back, and you can learn the history. You can learn the history, and with the history, you can kind of like predict the future, or like see what's more possible to your character and your skills and all that.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way of keeping track, because you could also like, you know, you could listen back to ones like a couple months ago and be like, damn, I was like really angry back then. What was I angry about or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or like you could even be like, damn, I was way happier back then. Like what was I doing back then that was not
real stormy, and now it's all sunny, or it's gonna be rainy again. But like enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
You know?
Like one of the ways I'd kinda use to check in with what's bothering me is what am I thinking about, or who am I thinking about when they're not actually around me or not actually happening to me? Because I feel like I have a very strong kind of internal dialogue. Like I feel like there's a voice in my head, and it's always just going a mile a minute, and it's very loud. So I feel like I can hear what it's talking about quite well. And if I'm like, say I'm in the shower and I'm like I'm not around fucking Gerbert, you know? Fucking the man Gerbert, you know?
Is that what you name him?
We'll just I was making up a name, and Gerbert's
it's good to name it. It's good to name it. Identify it. Yeah.
But like, you know, say I'm thinking about my mate Gerbert, and he's doing something that's really fucking pissing me off. Yeah. And like, but I might even not have thought about that is pissing me off. But like the fact that I'm thinking about it when it's not actually happening, or if I'm like imagining myself having an argument with Gerber while he's not actually there, then like I try to like catch on to myself when I'm doing that, because it sucks you in, and you're there and you're like, you know, fucking Gerbert would say this to me, and then I'm like, fuck you Gerbert, you fucking pussy. And then like I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm in the shower arguing with someone that's not even here about a thing he didn't actually say. And then like that's something when I do that, I kind of like to notice and be like, all right, hold on, Gerbert's really affecting me now, because I'm thinking about Gerbert when Gerbert's not even here.
I'm trying to have a shower.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a shower, and I'm thinking about Gerbert. That's kind of gay, like, you know, fucking, we gotta see what the crack is. But not like, you know.
Yeah.
Or even like if fucking something is happening in school or something, you know, fucking like if I was in, like when I was in college, you know, like if I was at home thinking about like an assignment that I needed to do or whatever, and like it's just what I'm thinking about, then I'm like, all right, wait, I'm thinking about an assignment, and I'm not even in college right now, so it's probably pretty important to me, like, because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. It's good to write them down, you know, keep them like on the taskbar. Like, like on a highlight. That's like a task, but the other one is like that thought. Yeah, I have that myself. Everyone has it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just the same thing. I just catch myself out from thinking about something. It's like the algorithm. It's like the reel you watched yesterday. Now it's only happening now, and I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about it while I'm cutting the grass or something, and I'm just like, oh, gotcha, bro, gotcha. And then I just like bring my senses back to the now. Like I'm standing on the decking with my socks off, and I can feel like my skin and all this shit, and I can I'll just take a breath or something. It really brings me back to my body and just my surroundings, and then I'm just back to cutting the grass, and it's like a game. It's like now I'm cutting the grass and it's back, but it has a new strategy, and it's back, and next minute I'm like, oh fuck, there we go again. and then I get more aware of it. That's the trick. And then I'm just it's throughout the whole day, so I'll just slow down talking, slow down breathing,
Yeah.
slow down just everything, and the thoughts eventually slow down with it, and
Yeah,
everything kind
yeah.
of turns into a whisper. And it's
Yeah.
still there, but it's just like it's under
As you've
control.
turned the volume down a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
very
yeah.
crucial thing.
It's very good, and then I'm less like aggressive. I'm like more calm. When other people's algorithms hit me, when I'm in them states, it's very like quick,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed myself just more often, just being aware of the thoughts, and they make up stories. Like one thought and another one and another one, and I'm not aware still, and another one, and then it's a story.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
telling
just making
myself,
up like whole
and
universes.
it's just shit, like you were
yeah,
saying. That's
you're like
it.
you're having arguments that never even happened about
Yeah,
things that
and I'm
aren't.
just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Even about someone I know, even probably about yourself.
Yeah, so
You
it
know?
happens with everyone. Like you have them. It's
And
just people.
then I go and meet you in person, and it's just like the thoughts shut up.
Yeah.
So like it's putting me on the I'm putting myself on the spot. Like I'm getting in the way of myself.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's just being aware of it in the moment. Then it can't make up stories, and you're just there. So when I do meet you, or I meet this person or whatever, I'm making up shit in my head.
You're seeing reality.
It's always reality.
Yeah, you need to see reality, not like the fucking multiverse that you just came up with in your head with a billion side characters that don't even exist.
Yeah. I guess that's just the creative part of me. You know, but it's just it's speaking out through my thoughts in that moment.
Yeah.
But it's also the art that I produce through my drawings or my videos, or it's just speaking in different outlets, you know. But it's all essentially me.
It's also affected, I think, for me at least, very heavily based on what I'm doing throughout the day. Because I notice when I'm in work, the voice in my head does be going fucking 90. Because a lot of the time, like, I could be working by myself and I'm just kind of doing something, and I don't have a screen in front of me. I'm not stoned or anything. I'm not smoking a joint. So, like, I kind of have nothing to do but think. And I have to stay very aware of what I'm thinking about, because it can turn on you very quickly. Like, I remember the other day, I was clearing out some old concrete, and it was this different type of cement we used. It was called Post 10.
Yeah, different than usual.
Yeah, and it was breaking up differently, and it was kind of pissing me off, and I was just taking a bit too long to do it, and I was there for a while, and I was like, I had nothing to do but think. And then, like, as well, all I can hear is the drill going, like the Kango going. So, like, I can't even, like, I'm very in the zone. Like, I can't even hear what's going all around me. All I can I'm just very much in my head.
Okay.
You know, I'm just looking at the ground and I'm hearing a drill, and that's all that's going on. There's no stimulation, so I'm completely in my head.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what I was thinking about, but I went into that situation in a good mood. I was happy, and then I was, breaking out that Post 10 for maybe a good 40 minutes or something, and I walked away so fucking pissed off after that.
Really?
Like, I was actually so pissed off, and even my boss said it to me, and he was like, "Are you, like, what's up with
noticed.
you?" And like, I was so pissed off, my boss noticed, and he was like, "What's up with you?" And I was like, "Don't mind me, the Post 10 just has me in a mood." But like, because it was just the voice in my head had went on a mad direction, and I didn't stop it, and I let it go that direction, and it just kept on. Like, it was like I was going down a rabbit hole, and I was just thinking about shit that was pissing me off, and I was like,
while you're doing the sand.
Yeah, like, I'm holding the fucking Kango, breaking everything away, and all I'm thinking about is like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything, fuck my life, fuck all this. And I'm just like, I'm building myself in that rabbit hole, and I was just making myself more and more pissed off. But nothing actually happens to me.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, that any like person come up to you, there was no external crisis.
Yeah, there was no external crisis. Like, alright, maybe I took a bit longer to break away the Post 10 than I should have, but that happens every fucking day. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, nothing actually happened to piss me off.
Just yourself.
Just myself. I just completely pissed myself off.
Wow.
And I carried that with me for the rest of the day. Like, I spent the rest of the day in a slightly worse mood because of that. Because I was slipping down the slope, and I didn't stop myself going down the slope, and I just went down the slope, and then by the end of it, I was just like, fuck everything, fuck this, fuck that.
Isn't it? The start of the loop is just so, like, pulling in.
Yeah, it's like entices you. It's like, you know, like so, yeah,
hypnotized.
it's like come here,
Yeah.
come here, come here, come here, and then you slide down the fucking slope, and before you know it, you want to slap someone. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. Like the goodness is gone. It's just like it's a burden now. Like get
Yeah,
me out of here. You know. It's like that
yeah,
fun. Remember that fun thing I was just saying earlier? It was just like have fun with it, but like then it takes a hold of you
yeah,
when you're not looking, and then
yeah,
you have to be like fun and aware. It's like be ready to kill, but at the same time like have a bit of crack.
yeah, yeah.
you know.
I
But
think it can work in the other way as well. Like sometimes you can piss yourself off, but I think like sometimes in my life I feel like I fantasize about the things I want a little too much, and I start like imagining what it would be like if I had them a little too much, and then when I don't get them, it's a little more crushing than it should be.
bit more disappointing.
Yeah,
Oh,
like um do you ever like fucking like imagine like you meet someone and you think they're really cool and you're like I want to be this person's mate, and then you go home and you're thinking, yeah, if this person was my mate, we'd be smoking it. Like imagine we were smoking a joint and like in a
you're
branding gaff,
picturing
and
it in your
yeah,
head
yeah,
like
yeah,
deadly
and then it's
smoking
like
all like
in your head it actually like feels like your mates. And
yeah,
then like you go up to him and you're like, oh, what's the story, bro? And he's just like, get the fuck away from me. Like I barely even know it. Like what's up with you?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you've built it up too much in your head before it actually happened, and you've like set yourself up for failure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because in the moment the thoughts just go away, you're kind of just put on the spot, and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
"Oh
and you're like,
fuck!" You're like,
oh,
"What the
this like
fuck?
actually,
I can't back myself here. Like,
yeah,
if I was in my room 10 minutes
yeah,
ago alone, like,
yeah. Like you're like, this isn't like playing out the way that I thought it was gonna play out. Like it's like do you ever like imagine yourself getting in a fight and you're like, yeah, I'd fucking he'd throw a punch and then I'd slip it and I'd come around, hit him a clean uppercut and then fucking these mad combinations and
yeah,
shit. And then like you actually get in a fight and you just get cracked straight in the jaw and your fucking eyes start.
unexpected.
You're like just like you're fucking breathing
Your
heavily. You're
ego's
like
damaged.
yeah, you're out of breath and it's just like damn, like all right, turns out I'm not fucking Karate Kid over here.
Yeah, yeah. That can be a real reality check as well.
Yeah,
It just kind of just slaps you out of that thought process, that ego, essentially, like, and
yeah,
it kind of just like your awareness then drifts to like what is this thought, like who is listening to it, am I listening to it or is it just passing by,
yeah,
do you know? And it's just like you're just like you said that before, the echo chamber, you're
yeah,
just a cave, you're not actually what comes through. That's what
yeah,
comes through your ears, but like it's up to you to decide to let it in or not.
yeah. And I think like the best way you can deal with that is like honestly just living life to the fullest.
Yeah,
Like
just
instead of thinking about stuff, do it
mm,
and like see what actually happens. Instead of
yeah,
thinking if I was like a mad businessman, I'd do this and I'd buy this and I'd buy that. Go out and be a bad business, like a fucking big businessman, and fucking see what you do. Put it to the test.
that's it,
Fucking,
bro.
there's only one way to
It's
find
just
out.
peace, love, and joy, bro.
Yeah.
All to
Instead
the
of
end.
thinking about if that person was your mate, just ask if they want to be your mate, and if they want to be your mate, they'll be your mate. If they don't, then they won't. And fucking, that's reality.
Yeah,
It
we'll get mad.
is what it
It is.
is.
It all comes back to it, bro. It is what it is.
It
There you go. We
is
had a
what it
nice
is.
conversation there about like we started on a complex topic and then we solved it down into one word.
It
It is what it
is what
is.
it is.
It is what it is. You
Yeah.
know, and it's great we can all like talk about that as well. Like, and like, if more people can be like this, it'd be like we'd be able to cooperate a little bit more and get through our problems a little bit more, and even have a bit more knowledge towards ourselves and awareness to
Yeah.
overcome whatever we have at our feet, and to take the next step, and to get out of that thought and into the moment, and create something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what do you do when you get there? You create.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is for you. If you want to express what you felt in that moment of catching yourself out, or just draw a picture of a building, or maybe even make some music. There's so many tools.
Yeah. I think that's what we need to
So many tools, man.
do as a society right now. Is we need to have some sympathy for one another, and we need to create some cool art, create cool music, and cool pictures, and
Yeah, and
fucking
just to understand And with that, we need expression. We need
Yeah.
to express what we feel inside and create it into art. Why not? But not war. Well, if you want war, sure. But
Yeah.
I don't agree with that personally.
Yeah, I'd rather we didn't go to war, but I do feel like war is kind of coming, so we should probably get ourselves ready for it.
Yeah, get ready. And or maybe not. There's like two like a race car here. There's like the war, and then there's like everyone breaking into peace, love and joy, and just like understanding themselves better instead of going at each other.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like this two, like it's getting close. You
Yeah,
can
it
feel it.
is. There's a lot of tension building, and I feel like
That's the word,
like
tension.
something has to happen with this tension. I
Yeah,
feel like,
yeah.
you know, it's like
It's energy. It's like
yeah.
compressed energy, tension.
Yeah, it's like electricity. Like when you're wiring up a gaff, like there's electricity. That electricity has to like go somewhere. It's not just gonna fucking.
Exactly.
It's not gonna disappear. But like, if you don't wire it up correctly and you just grab it, it'll fucking that electricity will go right through you.
Yeah, that's it. So a lot of goes kaboom, or we like somehow like understand what's going on here.
Yeah,
Because I don't think we
find a way.
understand what's going on.
Either we find a way to wire it correctly, or we're gonna get electrocuted. It seems like we're gonna get electrocuted though. Start doing
Who
the
knows?
Frankenstein.
Yeah, who knows? It gets a lot more complex from here. We're like past the curve now. I feel we're past the curve, like with all this new shift and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're just, I think it's just going at an upcline now. Really
Yeah.
fast. Faster than ever.
It's really escalating, like,
Proper.
because, you know, your man Charlie getting, like, assassinated, and, like, that attempt on Trump wasn't even that long ago, you know? It's like, and then so, like, what was that?
Things are
A
getting
couple
heated.
months ago? So now it's probably going to be a month before the next person gets assassinated, and then it's going to be a week, and then it's like, you know.
That your
Just gonna
predictions?
I think so.
Yeah.
If we all ended up going to war and we got drafted, what, like, job in the military do you think you'd be best at? Like commander, or maybe Air Force, or like
A medic.
A medic. Be a good medic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you rallying around on your feet, with the fucking carrying someone on the back, rallying through the trenches on your feet.
Proper.
Get the fuck out the way, lads! This man needs a fucking band-aid staff.
Oh man, that might be put to the test.
Yeah.
Get like,
Fucking. Or drone pilot. I could see you being a drone
Both of
pilot,
them.
fucking obliterating
going around in me drone, scouting out where the injured are, going in on the feed out, coming back out. Where will you be?
I don't even know. I feel like I'd like to like think out like battle plans and stuff. You know, the way I like my chess and stuff like that. I feel like I'd like to kind of,
you'd be a good general.
maybe like something like that. But to be honest, man, if we went to war, I actually feel like I'd be one of the first people to get shot. I feel like I'd do something stupid. I'd just like run out on the front lines and be like, let's get these motherfuckers, and I'd be the first one to take a bullet.
A lot of hype and ambition.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, that's a good leader. That's a good leader. You know, bring an army with you.
Yeah.
You know.
You up the lads.
But whatever happens, it is what it is. You just gotta take it step by step. In there, right down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I recorded the next bit of that conversation.
Yeah, no, I seen you put the
Did
recording
it?
on, yeah.
Oh, did it? Like,
Yeah, I actually caught on.
did
Yeah.
you catch it? When did you catch it?
When you put it on.
Oh, what was it? What was it like?
I seen you like, no, you went like that and like take your phone, and then I seen you like struggle to not know where to put the phone.
Oh,
And then I was like, this motherfucker's wondering where the microphone's gonna hear us. Because you had it in your pocket for a second, and then you took it out, and I was like, he's wondering if a microphone's gonna hear through the pocket, you know?
Yeah.
At least that's how I interpreted it anyway.
Yeah. You know what I actually thought?
Yeah.
When I went to press record, I was like, right, this is good. This is going somewhere. So I pressed record, and then I put it down here, because I was like, oh, I don't want to put it back, because then he might think it's a recording.
Yeah.
You know, not here, but you noticed it here, and I thought it was there.
Yeah.
I wonder if I just put it back, and it would have just been.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because it was
mad.
it was the not knowing
The
where
not
to put
knowing,
it that made me think like.
That's mad, because the
you're
not
home.
knowing for me was like, oh, he won't know this part.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.